This video is going to be a pretty obvious video, I guess, for an answer wise, but at the same time, it's also kind of like a look into my brain and kind of just trying to figure out how is this all possible. I highly doubt that this video is going to get any type of traction just because, but I'm very extremely curious. And again, this might not be a major pressing topic to talk about, but I just kind of feel like it is something that, is intriguing. So it's your boy Jason Vias4, you already know what it is. But today I want to talk about Vshojo and their ridiculously fast growth and their ridiculously fast connections and relationships to other agencies, because I just find it a bit, ridiculous. So I'm trying to go to this topic and not go too long. Like, Vshojo itself came out like 9 months ago, right? Like, it was a thing for like since 9 months ago. That's a fairly new agency, right? Like, it's a whole ass thing that kind of came out of nowhere, pretty much out of thin air. We didn't see no indicators of what was happening. Well, at least I didn't see anything. And I didn't see any type of like, oh, this is what's gonna happen like in a couple of days when, Vshojo pops up. Didn't see a damn thing about it. And it was just trending all over Twitter. I was just like, wait, what the hell is going on? And then when you see who's in it and all that stuff, and you're just like, oh, okay, so they're starting their agency. Okay, big bet. But the thing is how the hell did they grow so fast? Because the amount of connections that they have to have must be insane. It must be. So I got into a recent talking with, people on Twitter, talking about how someone posted a picture of, Collab and Ironmouse's react, like talking to each other, and I was just kind of like, wait, that they can do that? That's a thing? And then someone said, yeah, they collab together and whatever, like that was a thing that happened, and I was just like, wait, really? Because here's my thing, when it comes to my ideas of corporations and agencies and all that other type of nonsense, when it comes to that, my brain automatically thinks, why would they like collab together? That seems so weird, right? Because Hololive have existed for like a while. Hololive has existed for like a good amount of time. Vshojo appeared out of thin air like 9 months ago. Like, it's not even a year old, and yet Vshojo is a thing. How the hell is that? How is Vshojo able to establish some type of collaboration with their team, with their talent? Then, how is that possible? How is that possible within a short amount of time? And that is the thing I want to know. That is the thing that I am very curious about and want to learn, really. Because I'm on a level with y'all. I'm going to be really serious with y'all. If there was a new corporation that just popped up and getting to deal with like another major agency, that shit shouldn't be a possibility. That should not be a thing. It's literally like collaborating. It's like literally having us being a small YouTuber trying to collab with someone on the level of PewDiePie or like anybody that's over 10 million subs. That's not gonna happen. And if it does, that is someone that they know, and that is some rare ass instance where that could possibly happen. I highly doubt that thing would happen though. Because why the hell would they go down to the bottom like they normally don't do and just pick out just some random thing? Like, that just doesn't happen. Not to mention, Hololive is a corporation that I think is like not trying to talk down on Vshojo or anything, but like Hololive is like a corporation that I feel like is more well put together, and their talent is like more like in tune, I would say, or how can I work this? It's a more like you could tell it's corporate. You could tell it's like some type of vibe with Hololive and the talent that is just there, that you could sense like, oh yeah, this is like an actual place of business. This is actually like something major, But when you look at Vshojo, honestly, it just like, and I hate to say this, they just kind of picked up some random ass people. They just kind of picked up some of the most popular random people and then just said, alright, let's just throw this together and just see what happens. that's kind of how I feel. That's kind of how I see it, because it just, again, it came up in 9 months, and it just, get random stuff like this. So I'm just like, huh? So I'm kind of just curious about the behind the scenes behind Vshojo. I'm really, really curious. And I know a lot of people will be like, well, Jay, that's not the first time Hololive collaborated with other people. Collab did go on Trash Taste at one time. Yeah, I know that. But the only reason why, and I think this is the only reason why that was able to even happen, is because, the members of Trash Taste work with Kadokawa. Like, they work with that gigantic anime, manga, and etc. of other things type of company. They can do that. So I think that's like a major reason why that collab was even able to happen. But with Vshojo, we don't know anything when it comes to the behind the scenes of Vshojo at all. So a collaboration between Hololive and Vshojo seems just a bit weird, because again, you have corporate VTubers and a corporate entity versus some people that have been doing YouTube for like years on end, some people that just got into streaming. You have people that are more professional than others, and I would say it's a bit like, how did they manage to get that relationship that quick? That's my thing about it. How did they do it? The only thing I could think of that actually makes sense in the weirdest way possible is that maybe Vshojo has has some good connections with Japan with Kadokawa. That's my only observational type of thing that really makes me like, maybe that's the only thing that works. Maybe someone from Kadokawa is in workings with Vshojo, and they're just like, hey, let's just make a new company over here in America, and let's just get like some VTubers over here, and then just like make a company out of thin air. That's pretty much how I'm thinking, because again, I don't really see how a small company like Vshojo is able to ride with like Hololive, and I don't, unless they have like good Japanese connections, or just work with or Vshojo just is another place inside of Kadokawa's catalog of other businesses and people that they mess with. Like, that's the only other idea that really I could take into consideration that would work. But everything, because again, you just don't create a company that's existed for less than a year and then be able to do a major collab or something like that. Maybe I'm just thinking a little too much into this, but that's just weird to me. Again, you don't normally see top people going to the bottom and then just, well, not really the true bottom, but like, you don't see top people really going down and just seeing, oh, what's here. That just doesn't happen. Unless it's just a rare instances. Unless it's just a rare thing that does happen, But you don't really see that all too often. So I'm just going to assume that there was a connection in Kadokawa, or this is like a really good connection with whatever company that is able to get Hololive and Vshojo to collab together and do things. Like, that is the only thing I could think of that works, because I just don't see how it's in any other way possible. I do not. But that is all I want to talk about for this one, because this topic was just really on my mind. It was really intriguing, so I really wanted, and I really wish I knew the behind the scenes of how all that works, because again, a company comes up in 9 months and then taking over. That's just not possible. That's just not possible. That shouldn't be a legit possibility of a thing, but it is. And yes, I know you got major names in Vshojo, but still, it shouldn't be that possible of a thing. But anyway, that's pretty much all I want to talk about for this one, so hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on Twitter to talk about donate to the channel. Patreon is available as well. And until then, this is your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.